Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is going to be interesting. I'm not sure what I've titled this video yet, but basically Jaxon and I had been just chatting one day and he said it'd be fun to pick out all of my makeups. I put it on and then he can come in and judge me. We judge things in this house by Jackie's because of the Welsh twins. So yeah, there's that. So he's picked out a full face of makeups, an eyeshadow palette. He's chosen the shades from the palette he wants me to use. So I'm going to do all of that and then he'll join us and decide how he thinks I did. Hopefully you're into this. It's just a bit of silliness for funsies. If you are and you're not subscribed, you could do that now, and then YouTube will notify you when I upload a video, whether it's nonsensical or actually helpful. All right, let's get into it. You can clearly tell that my foundation and concealer and powders are on. He didn't want to pick that stuff. He wanted to pick bronzer, blush, highlighter, and eyeshadow, lip liner, lipstick, and eyeliner. So for bronzer, he chose out the BH Cosmetics Tan Tuscany. I bought this quite a while ago when I did, almost dropped it, when I did a full face of BH Cosmetics, and I haven't used it in a while, but I remember liking it. All right, so we're gonna go in with that bronzer. I can't remember how pigmented it was or something like that. We're gonna go slow. I'm a beard. That's really pretty. Okay, not quite as nervous now. Since it's summer and I've got some tan going, I've been taking my bronzer up over my nose and down the sides and along my cheekers. You know, where the sun would actually hit me. So it may not be everyone's ideal placement, but I really like it. And it looks not amazing until blush and all the other things are on, but it should work out. So I'm just gonna continue putting this on and building it up until it looks the way I want it to. I'm gonna give myself a little color along my hairline. I think that's cute. Now I'm worried because I don't know if you've ever been judged by a child. They don't hold back. They're harder sometimes. All right, bronzer's done. I think it looks okay. Hopefully Jackie Boy will agree with me. Next, we have blush. And I literally was like, okay, these are the drawers of blushes, these are bronzers, highlighters, all the eyeshadows all around the room. I don't know if it's like biological or if it's something in the air in this place. These are the blushes he chose. I'm not mad. I'm super stoked. I've not tried to put on 3 individual blushes plus whatever out of this, but I'm happy to try. So let's do that. I'm gonna start with the Unearthly blush in the shade Nirvana. And I'm assuming he wanted me to use the purples out of the Unearthly palette as well. So we're gonna do that. I do have to find a brush. Okay, I found it. I've only used this, I think, once. So we're going to focus it back along my temple for now to be safe, as I don't remember like how pigmented it. That's blending out really nicely. Okay, I was afeared for not. All right, that's cool. Perhaps I go in with just a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know where he would get this idea for all the blush from. It's a mystery. I know he doesn't watch my videos. I mean, he's 10. Why would he? But that's pretty cute. It's way more subtle than I anticipated it being. So let me whack on the other cheek and I'll come back and we'll do more blush. All right, there I am with those on. He did pick out the NYX blushes next, so let's go in with 01 My But a Half, which is a cool pink. It's storming outside. Hopefully we get to keep the power on because it went out last night, only for a minute. But it's still a bummer when the power goes out. I don't like it. I do love these NYX blushes though. Boy, howdy. They are so good. Okay, so there's that one. 2 down, 1 individual, and 1 6-pan to go. The other NYX blush he picked was number 2, But Together, and this is the soft pink blush. And all of these are matte, or as matte as these blushes get. So I'm wondering, I mean, I would be shocked if he was like, oh, these are matte, we should add a shimmer with the palette, but you know, it wouldn't surprise me. Kids are tricky. Bringing that up pretty close to my eye because of the palette and the eyeshadows he chose. I think it'll work. I think perhaps I'll dip back and forth between this one and this one. The darker one is Pendulum and the lighter one is Familiar. So I think I'll boop into both and just see what we get. It's giving a bit more sheen. Okay, I'm really not mad at the blush. That's very cute. All right, I'm going to leave that like that. For highlight, he chose out the Pat McGrath Bridgerton in the shade Incandescent Gold 002. So let's go in with some highlight. All right, here we go. That's really cute. I like all of this stuff. Nothing he chose isn't a win for me. So there's that. Let's do nose, Cupid's bow. All right, let's get into the eyeshadow palette. He chose the Dead Roses palette from Bella Beauté Bar. I did not help him with any of this. I just said, these are what I have, these are new, these are this, these are that, and this is what he chose. He picked, oh my gosh, I cannot read the shade names. For mattes, he wants me to use this one, and this one, and this one. And for shimmers, he chose this one and this one. So I'm going to do my best to create a look with this and not make a mess on my already done face. Remember, you have to be careful. Remember, you have to be careful. Remember, you have to be careful. I'm gonna take my clean Blend Bunny B4. What is my mirror doing? And the shade, I'm sorry, Bella Beauté Bar, if you want someone to be able to read that, you're gonna have to do a better job. Metallic and in a fun font, not a good combination when you are of an age. So I'm taking the redder of the two shades, and that is just, okay. Tapping off, and doing the same thing to the other eye, and then I'll be right back. Okay, wow, it's pouring out. That is on, and I think looking okay. So now we'll go into the lighter of the two, or the pink shade of the light ones, or lighter ones he chose. And those will go, that will go out here. Yeah, it matches up with that blush combination beautifully. Same thing over here. I think I'm gonna go back in with the Blend Bunny brush onto the pink. Now back in with my cleaned off Blend Bunny brush. We're gonna go into that super dark purple shade. Tapping off, really trying to be as careful as I can. And that is going out here. Normally, when I do a dark shade like this, I like to use a shadow shield, but I'm trying it freehand today. We'll see. And right now I'm just mapping everything out. Like you can see, nothing is blended. Nothing looks good. I really want to do a good job. So nice and slow, steady as she goes, no getting too wild and crazy. And then I can go in and blend. Yes. Okay. I don't know why I'm so nervous, but there you have it. I'm going to go back with my Blend Bunny brush, and I'm going to dip in ever so gently to the dark purple and just start blending. I'm going to take this super duper slow and easy because I don't want it to get out of control and end up being not cute. So how about I put on a little background music and I'll just keep doing this for a minute. So same brush, I'm not cleaning it off, into that pink shade. Just to further blend. I mean, the mirror is like a foot away, but from here, that looks pretty darn good. I think I'm ready for the shimmer shades. I didn't fuss with blending this lower part of the red because we're gonna put on the shimmers. It won't matter. Don't want to waste the energy. Okay, so, ooh, that feels very wet. These are the two shades. Both of them are duo or multi-chrome. This one feels very wet and is that kind of like chunkier shade. There's pink, yellow, orange, green, purple. That is definitely multi, and the darker one looks to be purple and green, maybe some red and gold. That's a lot. That's a lot happening. Okay. Oh wow, I just wiped them off a little bit. No idea if you can even see that. Wow. Okay, I think I'm gonna use the darker metallic multi-chrome along my lower lash line, like heavy, and I'll put the other shade on my lid. I may use a bit of the darker shade to meet up with the dark purple on the outer. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. I'm going to use my Blend Bunny 02, which I recently discovered works really well. Oh my gosh. With this kind of formula. I can't even. Okay, let's just. This is one of those shades that your finger works better, but I really would rather not if I cannot. So I'm gonna try my trusty Blend or Refer 21. So this is like almost finger-like. Oh my gosh. I have to use my finger, don't I? I do. Okay, I'm gonna do my best with my finger. My nails are kind of long-ish right now. Jeez Louise. That is ridiculous. All right, let me get the other eye and then we'll blend. Okay, I'm using my Refer 02 just to blend. I got that all over. I don't like touching eyeshadows necessarily unless I'm in like swatch mode. Well, I don't know why, but that matters. But the other part is you just can't be precise, or at least I can't. I haven't got nearly that much talent. So I definitely made a mess on my lower, under my eye rather. I'm gonna have to clean that up, but this shade is ridiculous. Let me scoot you in so you can see or not see. I genuinely don't know. That's crazy. Now I'm gonna take this Sydney Grace smudger brush and that dark shade, and I'm really just gonna kind of go ham. On my lower lash line. I have to make a horrible, ugly, awful face and I can't talk, so just bear with me. I'm taking the dark purple shade and just booping over where that crazy shimmer meets up. What an interesting, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried anything quite like that. I'm not sure. So he chose purple and red eyeliner, and for lipstick he chose this combination. So I'm gonna go quickly do both of these, whack on some mascara, and then we'll both be back and he can tell us what he thinks about what I did. Wish me luck. Okay, before he comes in, real quick, let me give you an up-close reconnoiter at the eyes. I used the red liner on the inner half of my waterline and the purple on the outer half. My lipstick is this L'Oreal Paris one, which I will never be able to read the name of. And this NYX lip liner it's just called Nectar. I love this. It's like almost like a metallic. I don't know, I really like it. So, all right, are we ready for Jaxon? What do you think?
10 out of 10 Jackies.
Yeah? You think I did a good job? What's your favorite part so far?
The eyes.
Yeah. Can you see all the different colors in
Yep.
that? Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. And I used all three of the individual blushes and the purpley ones out of the palette. So what do you think?
Good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think you did a good job. I really like this. Thanks for playing along with me.
Welcome.
I love you.
Love you too.
All right, go back to hanging out. All right, I guess that wraps up the video. It was fun. I like to play. I want to see if I can get some of the other babies on again. They always want to film with me, and I of course think they are amazing and smart and beautiful and clever and all the things. But I also can appreciate not everyone thinks that way, so I don't have them on a whole lot. But it has been a while, so I'm thinking maybe we'll do a little hang sesh here and there before school starts back up again and just, film. Part of me likes it because once the videos are done, like, they're there forever unless something happens to the interwebs, which, these will be available to them long after I'm gone, should they want them. Not that they necessarily will, but there's a chance, I suppose. I don't know, can you imagine if we had access to actual videos, like live stuff from our ancestors, even just like grandparents? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's nifty. So hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.